Hi guys, welcome to this session in Google Sheets. In this module, I want to show you how you can create a simple cash flow forecast. I've got a blank sheet on the screen. I'm just going to type in a title at the top there that says income, and then I'll just add a couple of items at the top. So income first, and then we'll have sales income and say rent income, and then I'll do expense. And these will be like fixed costs. So I'll put some figures in there. So sales, let's say £2,000, and the rent is £500 income per month. And then I'll just do a few months. I don't need to do the whole year, but if I do Jan, and then just pull that over, so I've got a few months and I can pull it over later on. So my income is going to be the same each month. So I'll just pull those across, and I need to do a sum there. Sum. And it'll be these two. Press enter on that and pull that across. So it's 2,500 each month. So expense, I'll just have a few items as expense: car, tax, gas, water, and then I'll do total. And I'll do total up there as well. Let's just embolden some of this so we can see it a bit better. So make that bold, make that bold, just so it stands out. Total, like so. So I'll just put some random figures in here, like 111, 222, 333, 444, 555. Oops, not 555. Total's going to go there. So again, I'm going to do the sum function. This time it's going to be these, and press enter on that. It gives me my total, and then I'm just going to pull that across so I've got a total there. So what you have underneath here is balance, brought forward if there's anything, and carried forward. So the balance is just going to be a simple sum, which is going to be equals the total income minus the total expense. Press an enter on that. I don't want that to do that, so that's give me that figure. Brought forward at the moment is 0, and then carried forward would be adding those two together. So basically I can do a sum on that, sum, and it's just these two. Press enter on that. So now if I pull the balance across for each of these, and I'll pull these across as well, so we've got like the total figure, it's all the same. So now what you do is brought forward is going to be equals this figure. Press an enter on that. And then carried forward is going to be these two added up. So again, I can do sum on that. Sum, just those two. Press enter. And then from now on, I can just pull this across for each month, like so. Now, if I make all of this into money, click on the pound sign, so it's all in pounds. So if you have a poor month, it's going to impact your balance figure. So if I just put the sales down to £1, you can see that after a few months I'm going negative, so my overall balance is negative. If I just highlight this information and pull it across for a few more months, you can see how that's going to impact going forward. Now if I improve again sales, again that's going to impact it as well. So you can see that this works once you've set this up. Whatever you do, not that, whatever you do, it's going to tell you what your total is. And I'm not going to pull it all the way across to December, but obviously you would. And then at the end, you would just check this. So if I go there and do sum, it's going to basically add up all of this row. Press enter on that. So I can pull that down. So £6,000 of sales, pull that down. And then add those two up, or pull this one across. So that's your total sales. And then I do the same for here, sum, on this row. Press enter on that. Pull that down to there. Then pull this formula across. So that gives you your total expense. And then this figure is going to be sum. And it's just going to be these. Press enter on that. So that figure there will always equal this figure here. And that's how you check whether this is working correctly. And it is. But that would normally be the annual total after December. So this would be December, not July. But that's how you can create a simple cash flow forecast using Google Sheets. So hopefully this little video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.